Good evening, my sleepless friends. You ever notice how the powerful find God after hours? Not in churches with leaking roofs and folding chairs. No, I mean behind locked doors under private security, where the wine is older than the people serving it, and the hymns sound a little too much like contracts. They'll tell you it's fellowship, reflection, tradition. But Captain Truth knows the scale pattern before he sees one. The lizard people do not always wear green skin and slit eyes. Sometimes they wear tailored suits. Sometimes they smile from the donor wall. Sometimes they whisper above salvation while deciding who gets eaten first. And here in the capital district, under the plaza lights, across the river to the old streets and the velvet rooms, the faithful are gathering. So ask yourself tonight, who's really praying? Who is pretending? And who remembers when the powerful kneel? Well, the land remembers. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Capital District After Dark. How is everyone doing this evening? Just a couple quick announcements. I want to thank everyone to our third episode. We are 10 followers away from our 800 follower goal for the month. We're almost there. And I want to now do our player spotlights. And we're going to start all the way to my left on the top row with Murta. Tell us who you are, who you're playing tonight, where we can find you, and what you expect to happen this evening.
Hello, I'm Murta. If you type in my username with a small m and 3 zeros at the end on YouTube, you're gonna find a lot of gaming and occult stuff, so if you want to find that, probably go there, for that is a reasonable thing to do. I am playing Lily. She's a bit of a nervous wreck, a bit of a high-strung Tremere. She desperately wants a safe place to exist in, and she obviously hasn't found it because our standing, as it happens in the city, is still very, very wobbly, and we don't really belong anywhere. I am assuming that this episode we're going to church.
All right, excellent. That brings us to Drew. Drew, tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, tell us where we can find you, and tell us what you're expecting for tonight.
Everybody, I'm Drew. This evening I'll be playing Oliver Davies, the La Sombra pharmacist slash businessman. You can find me on Commodore Zed's channel, where tonight I'm playing Vampire, and on Friday nights I will be running Vampire for 20th Anniversary Edition, Jewel of the South, based in Savannah, Georgia. And then on Sundays you can catch me first on the Cat's Meows channel, playing Hunters Hunted, and later on Ticking Time Bob, playing some Pendragon. And what do I expect? I expect a fine Caine tonight.
Awesome. I'd love to hear it. That brings us to Nachi. Tell us who you are. Tell us who you're playing. Tell us where we can find you, if we can find you anywhere. Tell us what you're expecting out of tonight.
Okay, everyone. So, hey there again. Super excited to be here. Can't believe it's already like the third episode. It's been great. I've been having so much fun with everyone. So, I play Anya. And again, she's your favorite Toreador's favorite Toreador. And she might have gotten into a little bit of a mess. She might have gotten it a little bit over her head, but she's gonna get out. She's making some friends and she's gonna get strong. But she's here just to be a girl, honestly. And I hope everyone's enjoying her. If you do want to find me on social media, most of my social media is Good Witch Nachi. Here on Twitch, on Twitter, and stuff. I might end up streaming here on Twitch soon. Sometimes I'm live playing some Final Fantasy, some TTRPG related stuff. So yeah, if you want to check that out, definitely check me out. But yeah, I'm just really happy to be here, and I'm really happy to be continuing the story about everyone.
Thanks to Davey. Tell us who you are. Tell us who you're playing. Tell us where we can find you, and tell us what you're expecting tonight.
Hey everybody, I'm Davey. I'm a gamer I never say that. TTRPG fan. And actual play performer now, sort of. You can find me here. This is really the place to find me on Mondays. Where's Bowski 7 on Blue Sky. I'm playing Connor the Banu Hakim, hacktivist, cyber criminal, weirdo who lives in a basement. He has sort of semi-reluctantly decided to go along with this whole like build a little coterie idea that Lily has been pushing, partly because it seems to be an excellent source of boons, but also because secretly I think he's a little lonely. Just wants to get out of the basement and socialize.
Excellent. That brings us to Nerd at Art. Tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, tell us where we can find you, and tell us what you're expecting out of tonight.
Hi everyone, I am Nerd at Art. You will not see me on my own channel, but sometimes you'll catch me at the Team Wildwood channel where the husband and I play retro video games sometimes, but mostly we're just here playing tabletops with our friends. I am here every Monday night for about a year now, playing some form of vampire. And I'm super excited to be playing Capital District After Dark tonight. Already on episode 3, super stoked, and man, just excited to see what more shenanigans we can get into.
And last but certainly not least, Joshy. Just Joshy. Tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, tell us where we can find you if anywhere, and tell us what you're looking forward to tonight. Or expecting tonight, sorry.
I'm just Joshy. I'm here every Monday playing vampires with the gang. I don't stream by myself, but yeah, like Zed was saying, I got some socials. They do exist. I don't post on them very often. Some combination of just Joshy or really just Joshy anywhere that is anywhere. I'm Zero the Nosferatu, and it's better for you if you don't know who I am, because if you do know who I am, I'm already extorting you for all you're worth. It's bad. It's not nice for you. Expecting tonight. I don't know. I expect to just have some fun. The episode title is Take Me to Church. I don't think Zero is going to church, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Excellent. And I'm Commodore Zed. I'm your storyteller. You can find me here on Mondays and Saturdays with Werewolf and Vampire, and during the week on Tuesdays doing session prep. All right, let's get going. We're gonna start the night off at Hunger 2, as it's already set. So I would like everyone to please make your rouse check for waking up for the evening. Did everyone? Nope. Only looks like Cat failed, right? Only
That's
Cat.
correct.
I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, I passed.
The dice room is taking its sweet time. to
Yeah,
load.
everything's taking its sweet time right now. Everything on my end too. My stream deck, everything. All right, so Cat went up to 3, and we're still waiting on Joshy's. Okay, so while that's waiting, because the dice room is being crazy, I'll see if I can't roll one for you. Oh, there
I got
goes. You got it, and you're fine. Excellent.
Yeah, I
And,
passed.
What was that, Nachi? And not
No, just zero passed the roll.
Yep. Make your RARs check. Excellent. All right, so everyone's hunger is set for the beginning of the evening. Now we're going to go through and see if anybody wants to feed. Connor, you're a Sandman, dexterity plus stealth. Do you wish to feed tonight, or do you want to go in with your hunger too?
What's the difficulty for feeding?
Difficulty for feeding is 5.
I'll give it a try. I think I'm
Excellent.
going to give it a try.
All right, you are a Sandman, so dexterity plus stealth.
Uh-huh. So I'm rolling 7 for this. That is
Would you like to spend a willpower?
3.
Would you like to spend a willpower trying to get those last 2 successes?
I don't think it's worth it. I don't think I'll manage.
All right,
So I'll just accept that.
You do not go to Hunger 0. You try to break into a home to feed, as you usually do, but it doesn't go well. The door won't open, your lockpicks aren't working, it's a rough night, and worst of all, there's nest cams everywhere that you didn't see when you first walked in. What do you do?
He's just gonna bug out if he sees cameras. This is an increasing problem for him that he does not like at all. He absolutely hates being caught on camera, so he is just going to leave, and hopefully no one ever notices that he was trying to get in the first place.
All right. Last week, your desire was to impress Velvet. Do you think you accomplished that last week?
I do.
We'll say you definitely gave her an impression. So you impressed her, so you do get your willpower back. What is this week's desire?
This week's desire will be to... So, in the downtime, this week, Connor met with Zero, and they discussed a information sharing, mutually beneficial relationship. So he wants to foster that. So his aim will be to get something to give to Zero, information wise, that Zero might be interested in.
Excellent. Zero, you're next. You're a pursuer. Are you going to feed? You're at hunger 2. Do you wish to feed tonight?
I see no problem in trying.
All right, so your stamina plus stealth. Difficulty 5.
And shadowing does apply, yes.
Yes, I'm going to allow shadowing to apply.
Oh.
That, set your hunger to 0. I got that for you. Don't worry about that. I got you, buddy. All right, as you chase someone down in the park again. You don't start in the park. You start on the street, but he's fast. He's real fast. He's taken off. Even though he lost a shoe, he's still running through the park over a bridge, and you chase him. And then finally you jump on him, and the chase was just too much. And next thing you know, you look up, and you're covered in his blood, and his body is lifeless underneath you. His neck is broken again, because you slammed it against a tree. What do you do with the body?
Well, I think I'm going to have to start broadening my horizons. This park is becoming too full of bodies. So, how big is the park?
The park it's not a huge park. It's got a pond in the middle. They do Shakespeare in the park there. They got a nice little amphitheater. It's not big. It's not Central Park big. It's probably a quarter of Central Park big.
That's still pretty big.
Still pretty big.
You said there was a pond?
There's a pond, yes.
How deep is the pond?
Not very deep. You can wade out to the middle in your waist.
Oh, what does the water in the... I've seen a lot of ponds in my time, and the water isn't always clear.
No, it's dark. It's very cloudy. It's very dark. You could probably put a body in there if you wanted to.
That sounds like, a good idea.
Excellent. Fantastic. Your desire last week was to dig a little more into the grease situation. Which you did. And you accomplished something. You learned the truth of the matter. So you get your willpower back. What is this week's desire?
This week's desire is to figure out if we can't solidify this pact as more than individual agreements between individuals.
Solidify the coterie pact. Gotcha. Excellent. Oliver, are you going to feed at hunger 2?
I'm gonna use the what I use my XP on, and I'm gonna feed off 2 herd.
Excellent.
Oh well, I ended up putting it.
Only feed on 1 dot because you're at hunger 2. The only way to get to hunger 0 is by killing somebody.
Okay.
So you get yourself to hunger 1. Gotcha. All right, hunger 1. last week's desire was get the current job done. You got the job done. You get a willpower point back. What is your new desire this week?
To have a good showing at the with the invitation to attend Caine's church, continue making ends.
Okay, have a good showing at the Church of Caine. Excellent. Kat and Anya are feeding together tonight, using their
Yes.
using their respective predator types. Obviously, Kat, I'm going to let you go first. Alley Cat, we have manipulation plus subterfuge.
No, I use wits plus streetwise because I am doing this as a vigilante.
Wits plus streetwise. All right, so wits plus streetwise. Difficult. Are you going to feed tonight? I didn't even mean.
I am. Yeah, I probably should after that shitty wake up I had this morning. I woke up just a little extra hungry, so I should probably go out and find something to eat before I do something stupid.
All right, roll it.
So yeah, and my specialty in urban survival still counts.
Why not?
Fantastic.
That is not. That is fine. That is a 5. That is not a brutal, messy critical. So you are good. And your camera is acting weird today. All right. So how far would you like to feed? To 1?
To 1.
Excellent. So that brings. What is your desire for the evening? Last week it was to get information to satisfy Velvet, which you accomplished. So you get your willpower.
Yes. I gave Lily a fake number, so I haven't heard all this jibber jabber about a coterie. And, Anya went and talked to her this week, but I let her go have her private conversations because I don't need to be all up in her business all the time. So I think that my only desire right now is to just keep Anya out of trouble to keep myself out of trouble.
Gotcha. Anya. Nope. You're up next.
Yes.
You're an Osiris. Pat is not watching you per se, but is on hand. Would you like to feed tonight? Or do you feel the need to at Hunger 2?
Yes, I would like to feed, but I want Cat right next to me to pull me off of someone and I'm about to kill them.
All right, give me a manipulation plus subterfuge.
I'm going to make
It
sure she's
can
not doing
be-
it anywhere that she's going to get caught on camera as well.
Yeah, exactly. I want it to be very private, maybe at her club, her bar, something like that. Very, very out of the cameras.
All right.
There's an alley in the back without a camera, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Make your
And-
manipulation plus subterfuge check.
It can be intimidation plus fame, right?
It can, yes. Intimidation plus fame is the alternate.
And can I add my looks?
Yes.
Okay. Then that helps me a little. So it's gonna be okay. Let's roll.
And we'll wait for it to do its thing and roll. It takes a second sometimes.
Yeah, it took a second. Okay, it did it. 4 successes.
Unfortunately, not unfortunately that you get caught doing something, just unfortunately you don't find a suitable victim, something to suitably feed on, unfortunately.
You could willpower if you want to.
Yes, you
You've got
could
3 black,
willpower.
or you could reroll.
You could.
No, I believe I'm taking the not so suitable victim at the moment. If they're like, oh, you're iconic, I'll take the iconic. It's fine. I don't need
Alright.
to be worshipped right now.
As you're about to feed on them, what pulls you off, I would suppose, is that they ask for a selfie. As you're leaning in, and they pull out their camera, and they lean in to ask for a selfie. And you
Cat's
probably
gonna
get
yank her
pulled
out of there
back.
before it can happen. Yep. Cat's gonna yank her out of there before that can happen.
Yeah, I just full on expect Cat to just grab the phone and smash it. I'm just expecting it.
I don't think she'd smash it. She'd probably smack it out of their hand and be like, no photos. Autographs are fine, no photos.
Last week you wanted to make sure you impress the Anarchs. I don't
And
think you
possibly
accomplished
the Bahari.
And possibly the Bahari, yep. I don't think you impressed them. So you don't get your willpower back, but what would you like your desire to be this week? It can still be the same. You don't have to change it.
I do want to change it because I feel like Anya's mentality has changed.
Oh,
I believe she wants to prove her value, basically.
value. Ooh, that's dangerous. And people do dangerous
Yeah.
things when they want to prove themselves. Excellent. Lily, another Osiris. You have 2
I
hunger.
will just eat one of my herds, like a little bit, just like
Okay.
a snack.
Sounds good to
One
me.
blood point. As in, I'm not like actually eating a whole person, just
Right. Just
snack.
taking a blood point. Excellent. And your desire last week was doing this job and getting noticed. Well, you did the job, you got noticed, and now you're getting sent to church because you got noticed. What is this week's desire?
Get closer to Kat. She slipped me the fake number. I don't have a handle on her. I'm not very confident in being able to get her into the coterie right now, and that needs to change.
Excellent. So we are going to begin in just 1 second. I just got to fix my stream deck here. Yep. And here we go. We begin tonight. The chapel is closed to mortals and open to power. Candles burned low against old stone and stained glass gone black with night. The air carries incense, old wood polish, expensive perfume, and the faint metallic sweetness of blood opened elsewhere and brought in carefully. Kindred stand in quiet clusters between pews and pillars, dressed like they expected to be seen and judged. At the front, Father Cruz is already speaking from beside the altar, warm and radiant in the way only certain madmen are. Most of Albany is here, and the room does not care why any one of you came. It only cares what you do now that you are in it. We join the sermon in media res. The kind comfort themselves with number. They gather in crowds and call that moral weight. They age, they fear, they breed, they die. And because they do it together, they mistake frailty for sanctity. But the lamb is not holy because there are many lambs. The wolf is not wicked because there are few wolves. Cain was marked first, burdened first, elevated first, and through that mark, so are we. Do not hate the kind. Hatred is wasteful. Shepherd them. Feed with discernment. Rule with restraint when restraint serves. Correct where correction is needed. They are not our equals. They are the field in which Providence planted us. And if mortal ears would call that monstrous, then let mortal ears remain perish. Tonight, let us be grateful that we are worthy and are still gathered into one room. Praise Caine. A praise Caine erupts from various kindred in the room, but not all of them. And as soon as Father Cruz finishes his sermon, the mingling begins. Oliver, the first person you notice in the room is your sire, who has been mouthing along to the sermon as if she's heard it before. She spots you. She steps over. You're in the room. Don't insult me by looking grateful. Just be here. Mingle. Get to know everyone. If they'll talk to you.
Gives a nod, having noticed her and the mouthing of the sermon as if she's heard it before. His eyes are already, as she's instructing him, to not look grateful, but to look like he belongs, which is all he really wants. He kind of hears the crowd looking for different people to introduce himself to.
In attendance tonight, of course, is Father Cruz, Rebecca, obviously, Duncan Carter, who you've met, Margaret Schuyler, and Elizabeth Maxwell, who you've also met. Elizabeth Maxwell's 2 hangers-on, assistant harpies, mean girls that follow her, Lux St. Clair and Beatrice Cummings, and several other Albany kindred.
he would make his way towards Father Cruz, expecting to have to wait a bit, but that would be his primary objective.
We will get to you and Father Cruz in just one moment. Setting the stage for Lily. Lily, you've come to here on the orders of your sire and the regent, the regnant of the Tremere Chantry. Tell us where you've stood, what you've been doing. Did you participate in the sermon?
I probably stood somewhere that has a fairly good view of the room. Maybe I came in early or I just stood at the back. Because I am here to collect information, the first thing that Lily would have done would have been just scribbling down every single notable kindred, or actually even every single kindred that's in attendance for the sermon today on me, so just so that I know who is here. And I'm gonna be eyeing as a wolf the people that are in the room that are important. This means anyone in high positions, because if the Tremere Regent is concerned about this whole thing, then he's probably not concerned about some nobodies attending the sermon. He's probably concerned about the people that are influential, doing influential things in here and perhaps being swayed. Therefore, they're the ones that I should keep an eye on.
That's a good point. So as you keep your eye on, as I mentioned before, you notice the prince is here. He is standing off by himself against the wall. He did not give a praise Caine when the call to prayer came. He sat there stoically faced. This is not the first time you've seen the prince. It might be the first time you've seen the prince, Oliver. In a long time, anyway. The prince is tall, thin, wearing a charcoal suit, slick back, dark hair, gray eyes, and just that stern look that only a Ventru, with many years of stick up the acidus, can give. Connor, where have you been standing during the sermon? You have a similar reason to be here as Lily. So what have you been doing since you've gotten here? Are you dressed presentably? Are you wearing a hood? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm not wearing a hood. No hood right now. Connor, he did dress slightly more presentably. He's not trying to hide his appearance in this building as much as he normally is. He's probably not got a suit on. He's definitely wearing a shirt and tie though, but he's probably got his regular like black jacket on over it. He's very tall and lanky, so there's a little bit of a kind of a cousin Greg kind of thing going on with him right now, in that he looks like he tried, but he just didn't try hard enough. And he is probably seated somewhere quite near the back. He listened with rapt attention to the sermon. I think probably as a child he was forced to sit through church services a lot and reflexively says praise Caine along with everybody else just because he feels like it's the right thing to do, but he didn't say it with any enthusiasm. It was very quiet. He said it under his breath almost. And the words of the father chilled him to the bone. He doesn't really like what he's hearing at all. But he is also noting the people in attendance. If he's ever seen the prince, it was a long time ago as well. So he's kind of surprised to see him show up.
Lily, Duncan Carter, the attendant to the prince, approaches you. He approaches, and he makes a beeline. He walks directly towards you. How thoughtful of the Chantry to send representation. Should I understand your presence as courtesy, caution, or policy?
Courtesy and policy would be a way of understanding it. How thoughtful of you to approach me. Good evening, sir. Hope you're having a great time here.
very solemn event. It's interesting. The Tremere don't usually attend these sermons. Neither do I, usually. But the Father Cruz has been imploring so many of us to attend that we just couldn't put it off any further. I see that
Well,
Gabriel and Dr. Griffin have found a way to avoid it themselves.
well, so many of influential kindred are here. How could Chantry not send any representation in their stead?
Well, give me either an intelligence plus politics or a manipulation plus etiquette roll, whichever's the best for you.
Oh, okay. It's manipulation plus etiquette. I have 5 dice in that.
Excellent. Your difficulty is 3. That's very good. He looks at you and he smiles. He smiles, then the smile fades. I'm happy to see the Tremere here. I'm happy to see they've sent you. I'm happy to see that they're giving you more to do, Lily. Perhaps soon you will be a member of the Camarilla. Keep working. Keep trying.
Thank you, sir. That's very high praise.
Now, did you find any insights in the sermon?
Oh god, that's a loaded question because I'm thinking about what would I be expected to answer. I suppose Lily's gonna give like a roundabout answer that it's like, oh, it's fairly interesting in its material, and it's kind of a vague answer where like you're showing like some sort of interest, but you don't know how much you're expected to, so it's just kind of there.
So, what I'll have you do, let's just see how well you do with that answer. I want you to give me this time an intelligence plus politics roll.
Oh god, I have 0 in politics. 0.
Difficulty is only 2. Difficulty is only
I
2.
You're a Tremere.
I am very smart, though. What do you mean you're a Tremere? I do magic shit, not politics.
2 different types of Tremere.
Well,
There's
that
the
is
magic shit ones and the politics ones.
He takes your answer and he looks at you and he's like, oh, well, that was very well said, Lily. I believe you have a future amongst the Cainites. And he gives you a smile and a nod, and he kind of wanders off. As he wanders off, you notice the prince looks over. He was within earshot, and he nods towards you.
I nod back.
Honor. Margaret Schuyler, the seneschal, approaches you. Mr. Murphy, correct?
Yes, that's correct. You're Miss Schuyler. Am I right?
Schuyler, yes.
It's been a while.
I am Miss Schuyler. You are Samira's children, correct?
Yes, that is correct, ma'am.
And you have been slumming it in Schenectady for years now.
I like the location. It's quiet.
Albany doesn't attract attention because it starts to look interesting. You understand, Mr. Murphy. If you would like to join the Camarilla, you're likely going to have to leave Schenectady. And why would any kindred not wish to be a member of the August Ivory Tower? Especially one whose clan has fought so hard to join.
Well, I do often consider how different it might be to come downtown and become involved in something like that. But I sometimes prefer to keep myself, independent and unburdened by, all this.
She looks at you, she kind of with almost a bored expression on her face. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Murphy. When your elders grow easy, do they send accountants, assassins, or independent contractors?
Well, it depends on the situation, but usually assassins.
Understand, yes. That's why we've had so many troubles with your clan in the past. Though those are behind us now that, of course, they've joined the august body of the Camarilla. We hold no ill will toward our Banu Hakim brothers and sisters. Connor?
Of course not.
Give me either a wits plus subterfuge or resolve plus insight check. Whichever is better for you. Difficulty 3.
What was that? Wits plus subterfuge?
Wits plus subterfuge
A
or
resolve plus insight.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'll take a resolve plus insight for 4 die.
Difficulty's 3. And you received...
2. I'm going to re-roll 2.
Okay.
And that's a messy crit.
It's a messy crit. So, her accusations, subtle accusations that you are now, because this is a failed insight roll. This is actually, it's not a failed, it's a messy crit on an insight roll. You feel like you are really reading something into this. Something that's may or may not be there, but she is definitely insulting you. How does the beast react in the worst possible way?
The worst possible way?
It's a messy crit.
I think he maybe just looms over her slightly because he's probably a great deal taller than her, and kind of just says, "What do you mean by that?"
She doesn't back down. She doesn't. She's much shorter than you. She's only 5'4", and you're looming over her. And it's maybe. And she looks. She goes, many men have loomed over me my entire life, and have asked me questions. But I'm the seneschal of the city, Mr. Murphy, and you embarrass yourself with your anger issues.
He blinks like he wasn't quite sure what he was doing there and steps back.
Cuts you with a official cut, and she spins on her heels, and she walks away. And you see where she's walking. She is actually walking toward the prince, who was already watching the scene.
Better.
Oliver. Actually, no. Before we go to Oliver, I want to know what's the inner monologue going on in Connor right now.
Connor wants to be at home in his basement playing Baldur's Gate 3. That's literally what's going on. He's like, why am I here? Why am I talking to all these mean people?
Oliver, you've been waiting in line to speak with Father Cruz, and finally your time has come. And he gives you warmth. He opens his arms to you. He smiles. He seems like a warm individual. Mr. Davies, Rebecca does so enjoy investing in futures. Tell me, do you find Albany disciplined or meaningful?
Father Cruz, that was a wonderful sermon. I find it meaningful.
You find Albany meaningful. Excellent. Now tell me its meaning.
It's setting of the way things should be. It's the way that we all yearn to keep it. The way that Caine would have it.
You know of Caine. Impress me. Tell me about Caine. Tell me about his trials.
I'm only beginning my knowledge and research into his specific trials, but the things you said in your sermon this evening were very much the way that I see Albany, and with the appraisal of Caine, I hope to learn more.
Why don't you give me either a charisma plus etiquette or a composure plus occult roll? Let me take a look at your sheet to see which one. Which do you think you'd like to do?
Etiquette.
Charisma etiquette?
Charisma
You got
etiquette.
it. Charisma etiquette. Etiquette 2, charisma 3. All right, difficulty 3. And you have 1 hunger. Oh, you crushed it with 5 successes. He sees substance in you, and he gives you an appreciative smile. He goes, I think there might be hope for this young Lasombra soon. He looks to Rebecca. And you've chosen wisely, I think. We shall see. We shall see. Lily, the harpy circles around the room. What are you wearing tonight? Because the harpy is immaculately dressed. How are you presenting yourself at the Church of Caine? Perhaps one of your first official court functions.
I'm both presentable and invisible at the same time. Expect me to be wearing the same cocktail dress as I did in order to go out with Oliver previously to the casino, but also I'm wearing a formal business-like jacket on top, more like what you would see a librarian wear. I'm wearing high heels, but also glasses, and my hair is strained too tight on my head, and that's probably just like a little bit visible. So I'm both officially okay dressed and invisible at the same time.
In your invisibility, you notice, well, the harpy has noticed you. And she is approaching, and behind her are Lux St. Clair and Beatrice Cummings, her entourage. And as she approaches, she stops, she walks by you, backs up 3 steps. I did not expect to see you here this evening. I didn't expect to see any Tremere this evening.
Chantry does need its representation and such great social occasions, doesn't it?
It is. Gabriel dresses much more eloquently for these events. But
Why?
we are not. This is not a fashion statement. This is religion. This is religion. She smacks her own hand, like comically, as if she's just chastising herself, but it's really just self-deprecation. And the 2 behind her begin chuckling. How does that make Lily feel?
She kinda sees all of these people with a little bit of a contempt. Just like Connor, she doesn't actually want to be here. She just wants to please people in order to score the good positions. So she would never show that contempt. But there's just like that wall of contempt behind all of her polite words that she says up front to people. And to respond to her, she will say that, well, I will make sure to take a couple of notes about fashion from my sire.
Such an earnest face, Miss Bay. So earnest. It always makes me wonder whether Tremere's still confused honesty with loyalty. What do you say?
Don't worry, we can definitely prove our loyalty to the Camarilla as well.
Of course. There's no question of proving Tremere loyalty. Of course not. Staunch members of the Ivory Tower for as long as we can remember. As long as we can remember is very far. But do you prefer being present or being accounted for?
I prefer being where I need to be with the amount of presence that I need to have. In this case, this is not my event to shine. She's the harpy, right?
He's the harpy, yep.
Miss Harpy, I would much rather all eyes were drawn to you instead.
Why don't you give me either a composure plus etiquette or a wits plus insight check? I want to see if you can survive social vivisection without exposing yourself.
It's gonna be wits plus insight. I have whole 5 dice in there, so good luck me.
There you go. Roll it for difficulty 3. And we'll just wait for the dice to catch up. There we go. 3 successes. Well, she seems to become even more, with that last answer, she becomes even more interested in you. We will talk. In the future, I think that there is a very bright future for you in the Camarilla, Miss Bay. I think that we're going to have a discussion, and there may be room for you in my entourage.
Oh, that is such big praise. Thank you. Thank you so much for your words. After this conversation is over, can I just start inching towards Connor? Because he's like the one person that wants to be alone. And it's a lot of pressing social situations, so I'd rather stand next to the awkward person that also might not receive as many social situations and be awkward together.
Well, it's a great time to join Connor, because as you're approaching Connor, Father Cruz is also approaching Connor.
Oh, God, no.
Mr. Murphy, yes?
Yes, that's right. Father Cruz, I presume. A very interesting sermon. I haven't ever heard anything quite like it.
You flatter me. But I've heard that you prefer Schenectady to Albany. Tell me. Really, does my faith trouble you? Is that why you're here? I've never seen one of the Banu Hakim here. None of them. Neither Amani or her 2 scourges.
Maybe I'm looking for something to occupy my mind. A new way of understanding.
Way of understanding. This is not so much about understanding, Mr. Murphy. It's about knowing. There's a difference between understanding and knowing. One can understand something, but one doesn't know it by understanding it. Knowing is gnosis. It's deep knowledge. And that's what I offer. What the Church of Caine offers. Knowledge for us, for Cainites, to have our place. I know the term Cainite is dirty. I know it doesn't. Not many of the Camarilla enjoy it, but we are a people of faith. And with Caine on our side, and he smiles, and all of his children, we all contain that spark of divinity, Mr. Murphy. You too. Even you. And I would love for you to come back and speak with me sometime. And please do not leave before the end of the sermon. I would like you to join in our ritual.
Ritual?
Communion, of course.
I'm flattered, but I'm not sure that I'm the right person to be involved in something like this, especially given all the, august personages around. Shouldn't they do it?
I'm sure they will. But there's always room for another at the cup.
Cup of what?
The communion cup, of course. The blood of Cain.
Can you explain this ritual to me?
You've never partaken in the Holy Eucharist before? When you were a mortal?
I wasn't raised Catholic.
Well, I'm sorry then. That's unfortunate for you. But we believe that with the right atonement and the right rituals, mortal blood can be transubstantiated into that of Caine's, and then we drink from that to feel his power course through us. We have selected many wonderful flavors for the evening.
Mortal blood. Okay, I was worried that that it might be.
No, I would never tempt you with kindred blood. I would never do that to you.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Thanks. Sure, I'll partake. I appreciate the being involved.
He says, yes, excellent. We will circle back to you when it is time. And he nods and he just kind of wanders off. Now I'm going to allow the three of you to decide if you want to approach anyone in particular. The prince is standing by the wall, with hands folded in front of him. He hasn't spoken to anyone this evening.
Well, I'm not going over there.
I'm just here to observe and record everything, which probably means that I would like to swipe a blood sample off that cup as well. I'm just gonna stand next to Connor until hopefully opportunity presents itself. I have an empty vial or two on me. Of course I do.
How about Oliver? Oh, yep, we're on the same page.
Oliver is going to be brave and knows he already owes the prince, and will approach him somewhat confidently, smile on his face as he notices the prince leaned up against a wall. Good evening, my prince.
Mr. Davies, has Albany been as generous to you as expected?
More so.
Let me ask you. When a man inherits both money and shadow, which does he usually mistake for merit? Before you answer, give me a composure plus etiquette or resolve plus politics check. I want to see how you do with being bullied elegantly.
Yeah. Well, see how he does with it. Yes. Probably composure etiquette, I would assume.
Composure etiquette. You got it. All right, that's 4 dice. You got it. With 1 hunger. It is 1 hunger, correct? Yes, it is 1 hunger.
Yes.
You managed to hold yourself together, and now you may answer. You don't fluster yourself. You can give a proper answer.
Oh, my prince. I believe when a man inherits money, he never learns to appreciate it. It's those that earn it, or earn our way, and climb to the top, that truly appreciate all that we have achieved.
So you're saying you're a climber, Mr. Davies?
I am saying that I aspire to be where I belong.
And you belong in the ivory tower?
Yes.
The prince sort of looks up, and when he looks up, he catches the eye of Rebecca, who quickly rushes over, grabs you by the elbow, and kind of leans in and whispers, come on, this way. Let me introduce you to somebody.
He does not fight that at all.
Connor, you and Lily are standing close together. What are you two talking about now?
And I
I
turn to
wonder.
her.
I wonder if I'm expected to participate in their ritual as well, or just you.
I don't know. I was getting all freaked out because you know what they say about this place, right? You know what they say about the Church of Caine, that they're all like
Sabat.
Spat, yeah. And I heard the stories about the cups and the blood, and I thought, the mind control and such like, and I thought, oh God, is he gonna make me do that? And then he says it's just mortal though, so I mean the prince is right here. They wouldn't do that in front of him, so it's probably fine, right?
I wouldn't trust it. I wanna swipe a sample of it. Anyway, did you learn anything about Magic Man?
I looked into it for you, yes. Zed, did I learn anything about Magic Man?
Oh, but you learned a lot about Oliver Davies.
That's true. That's true. I'm still working on it. Lily. I'll get it to you soon. Okay. I'm sure I can dig up something on the guy. What is this person to you
how's
anyway?
your week been? You seem to be incredibly nervous at this event.
I don't get out much. I was never a church guy.
I'm slightly jealous. I get sent as a Tremere representative to odd places all the time. You learn kind of to grit your teeth and just answer whatever people expect of you.
Yeah, I need to learn that. I don't even know what I just said to Margaret Schuyler. Just embarrassed myself.
What did they ask about?
She was, she was just throwing shade on my clan, and I overreacted.
That's normal. They throw shade at everybody. It's something about establishing social hierarchy. Ugh,
I'm not even arguing the social hierarchy. I know I'm down here and they're up there. I'm not even challenging that.
Yeah, but they reinforce it by being the way that they are, you know? You know what it does smell like? It smells like very uncertain people. Like, I bet that she doesn't feel very stable in her position, if you know what I mean. I'm practically whispering this to make sure that nobody overhears it outside
From across the room, Elizabeth says, "Understood what, dear Miss Bay?" As if she heard you from across the room.
That such wonderful figures as you don't listen in on private conversations.
No such thing as a private conversation when you can hear everything across the city, my dear.
Well, in that case, it's your responsibility to control your ears better, isn't it?
I just want to remind you that you're speaking to the harpy, out of character. Okay,
I know, but she's being very impolite.
She is being very impolite. She looks at you and she kind of wrinkles her nose, narrows her eyes, and turns and begins conversing with Lux and Beatrice.
The fuck did you just do?
I got myself in trouble.
I'm standing right next to you. I'm standing right here. Lily, why? I'm gonna catch strays now.
You're not gonna catch strays. Don't worry about it. She already dislikes you.
I didn't do anything.
You came in and appeared to be a bit impolite, so I was a bit impolite back.
I never even talked to her. I never even talked to her yet, Lily.
Father Cruz,
I want to go home.
Father Cruz reapproaches you as you say that. It's such a pleasure to see young blood endure seriousness without collapsing into cynicism, but I'm going to have to ask you two to leave.
Yes, sir. Okay, we will do that.
Well, there goes my
Apologies
plan.
for
Flip wild.
apologies for everything.
No, no, no. We are. It has come to our. It has come to the prince's decision that only actual members of the Camarilla shall partake in communion.
Oh. Well, thank you for a very eye-opening evening, Father. I hope we get a chance to speak again.
I hope so as well. Please. And he hands you a pamphlet. And it's just a message. It's just, it's basically affirmations. Canine affirmations.
I'm gonna be a bit poisonous in this situation because I'm gonna say, dear father, in order to reach more kindred, have you considered having nights for non-Camarilla members?
No. Of course not. To do so
Because
would
we
be
would
to court Anarchs, and to court Anarchs would to court Sabbat, and we cannot have that. I'm sure you've heard the terrible rumors that I was a member of the Sword of Caine, and this is true, and I no longer associate with Anarchs or my former associates.
Yes, but if you get them on your side, you could convert them into good upstanding members of the Camarilla. Surely the Camarilla could see a benefit in that.
Well, perhaps if this was before the Second Inquisition, but now we're an invitation-only club, and I'm sorry you haven't been invited yet. So I will have to see you out.
We'll be going. We'll be going. Thank you.
Oliver, Rebecca says roughly the same to you. But she does at the same time, as she's walking out with you, holding your elbow still. She's left you from the prince, basically right toward the door. And she, Oliver, why did you approach the prince?
Prove myself.
Those three words, prove myself, have caused more trouble for more kindred mortals, men and women, than any other three words in the English language. We will talk.
Yes, Messiah.
With that, as all three of you are being led out of St. Peter's Cathedral, the doors close, but as they're closing, you see all the gathered kindred coming together, forming a line, and the father is holding up a golden chalice. And blood is flowing from the ceiling. And when you look up to see where it's coming from, there is a body that is being hung upside down and being bled.
I'm just gonna pull everybody further away from the church, further away into the parking lot, and be like, that is way too Sabbati for me.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of scream Sword of Caine. Hanging people from the ceiling is kind of one of their things, right?
It screams Camarilla is being overtaken by the Sabbat.
Yeah, maybe we're reading too much into it.
Oliver stays quiet during that conversation.
Oliver, what did you do to piss them off?
Stepped outside of my lane.
I think we're all outside of our lane in there. That was fucking excruciating.
With that, as you all depart in your different directions that you are going, unless you're all going together, because one of you will receive a phone call shortly, we're going to switch up to the other crew. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hello.
Doing good.
Excellent. I'm just trying to get to
Wow.
I'm just trying to get my notes. Fantastic. So the set is over, but the room still feels like it's vibrating. The after party has spilled into the back half of Troy venue that looks like it has survived several owners. At least one fire code complaint and years of being too useful to die. The walls are layered with old flyers, stencil tags, uncomfortable band stickers, and handbills pasted over another until the brick barely shows through. A sagging couch leans against a stack of amp heads, and a merch table has become a bar. The bathroom door closes, but never all the way. The room smells like old beer, sweat, dried into black denim, clove smoke, dust shaking out of speaker cloth, and the bright metallic note of too many predators pretending it's still just a party. Kat, you're here because Aoife played tonight, because the local scene still has a piece of the life you lost, and because Patch decided that if you want to bring a private chaos in the public, she can spend the next night doing visible work. Anya, you're here because being caught on camera does not earn privacy. It earns scrutiny. Patch ordered that you spend the night in Troy under supervision, and Kat has been told plainly that if Anya becomes a problem, that problem belongs to her. Zero, you're here because Nails has been seen around this room recently. And because in Troy, people still say useful things after midnight when they're sweaty, drunk, tired, and careless. But there are Anarchs in attendance in the room, many Anarchs. Aoife McKenna looks like she belongs to the stage even after stepping off it. Sweat, dark black sleeveless tee, torn jeans, taped wrist, heavy boots, and curls stuck to her temples. Voice still raw from the set, or at least pretending it is. She does not blend so much as anchor the room around her. Priya blends better until she speaks. Dark work pants, cropped utility jacket, practical shoes, phone always in hand. The face of someone who tracks exits, rides, and consequences before anyone else notices them. And Marisol Rivera leans against a pillar. All Anarchs you know, Kat. Many of you aren't acquainted with Anya. How does everyone look this evening at this after-party punk show in Troy? And what is everyone's goal?
Kat is probably wearing her usual getup. She's got her boots, her skinny jeans, her torn up old band t-shirt. Her hair is vibrant green tonight. And she's just vibing, this is her scene. So she's very comfortable. And her only goal tonight is really to have a good time and keep Anya out of trouble.
Yeah. How are you presenting tonight, and what is Anya's goal?
Okay, so Anya's here. Surprisingly, she looks like she's acting like she's out of place. She doesn't really seem out of place, but she wants to seem like she's like, I don't like it here. But she's wearing a getup where she's trying to mix her usual preppy style with a bit of a rocker style, and she's wearing a band shirt that surprisingly Kat didn't have to lend to her. She just showed up like this.
Kat is impressed.
And she's wearing some jewelry. She still looks her usual pretty self, but you can see that she put more effort into what she's wearing and for the occasion than you would expect she would.
Zero.
Zero is wearing threadbare blue jeans, ripped right across right above the knee. They are jean shorts in the traditional fashion. It is not wearing a shirt. It is covered in something. We don't know. It's covered in something. It's been here a while. Could be sweat. Could be beer. Could be something else. Zero is doing its best to blend in. This is a scene that Zero grew up in, but it is not a scene in which Zero continues to actively participate in. Much of Zero's feelings towards the general punk movement is that it was better 20 years ago when Zero still drew breath.
Okay. I like that. Aoife catches Cat near the side of the room. Oh, it's good to see you. Patch is
Hey, how's it
pissed.
going tonight?
Good show. Patch is pissed at you.
What else is new?
I mean, he is hot. He does not like being interrupted. That man. I don't even know where to go with that. What did he? What
He's
did he
already
do
put
to
me
you?
on goddamn babysitting duty. I can't help it if my phone was fucking going off, man. I had it on silent.
I mean, I just leave mine outside.
Yeah, sure. Mhm.
Well, did you like the show tonight?
It's great, man. You guys always do an awesome job.
Introduce me to who you're babysitting. I don't think I've formally met the ballerina yet.
Ah, yeah, come meet her. She's a pretty cool chick, actually. So she'll walk Aoife over, kind of unceremoniously, like gently punch Anya in the shoulder to get her attention. Anya, Aoife, Anya.
Yeah, I was looking the other way because maybe I was listening to the music around me and I was really paying attention, and I'm just like, yeah, what's up? Who's this?
Is a very petite young woman with red ringlets of hair. She seems very excited all the time. She's like, "Oh, I think I do know you. I have seen you. You are
Have
the
you?
ballerina." Yes, I have. You are. I have seen. Where did I see you? Where did I see you? I know you from somewhere. The ballerina. Reddit.
Oh, not Reddit.
Reddit. I saw you.
Line.
No, I'm just kidding. I've seen you elsewhere too, but showing up on Reddit's
thank
pretty
God.
bad. That's pretty bad.
No, the Reddit fiasco. Oh my God, that really got to me. That was terrible. We handled it though. It was cool. And unfortunately, I got a new mom, and I kind of bump her with my elbow. I bumped Cat with my elbow. So yeah, it's been fun.
Cat rolls her eyes at the mom comment.
Been fun. You've pitched. You thought Cat pissed Patch off. You really pissed him off. We had to stop him from going berserk. Him and the Masquerade are like, I don't know. He really cares about the Masquerade, like a lot. Like
Patch has
lot.
never fucked up before himself. He's just lucky there weren't cameras 20 years ago.
I mean,
You
we're
know,
looking at.
okay. I screwed up. Okay, I did. I'm not gonna act like I didn't do anything wrong and that I'm a holy saint or anything like that, because I'm not. But is my mistake being famous? Is that what I did wrong?
That's not
Because
what
if that's
you.
my mistake, I'll
I don't think
honestly.
it's not your mistake that you're famous. That's Alexandra's mistake. That she
Yeah, then put
embraced
it on
somebody
that
fa-
bitch. Don't put it on me.
She smiles and she goes, "Exactly. That's the way I'm thinking about that too." She completely agrees with you.
Like, I wasn't the one that saw me out for weeks in the theater, walked into my dressing room and was like, ooh, you can be like perfect. And now I'm all up in this shit. It's not my fault I'm like this. I do enjoy it though. It's fun. But
It
like,
is
come
fun.
on.
It is fun, but there's a lot of responsibility to this fun. You have to be careful. Come on. There's cameras everywhere.
I mean, Kat has been following me around for this past week, and she's been seeing how careful I am. It was just a mistake. I was really hungry. And it's not like we have vampire McDonald's or something.
Cat kind of gently smacks Aoife, and she's like, stop giving the girl a hard time. We all fucked up when we had our baby fangs.
But like, Anya, give me either a wits plus etiquette
Mhm.
or an intelligence plus politics. Whichever works best for you. Difficulty 3 regardless.
Either wits or etiquette or intelligence plus politics. Yeah,
Politics,
wits
yep.
plus etiquette.
Okay. Difficulty 3.
Mm,
If you can take half, you can take half.
can I do?
If you have 6 dice in your dice pool.
I have 5 dice in my regular dice pool. I do have ingenue that helps me to avoid blame if that is the situation.
Apply that. Yes, apply ingenue.
Okay, so ingenue is +2, right?
Yes. I believe so.
So then it would be 7 dice.
All right, so you can take half.
Yeah, I'll take half on this one. I don't want to screw it up.
All right. So she goes, all right, you know what? She goes, it couldn't have been that bad. She's still alive. It's not like they killed her. So it couldn't have been that bad of a mess up. But you got a babysitter. That's unfortunate.
Oh no, but I really like Kat. She's so fun. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better babysitter. She's amazing. And she's showing me so many cool stuff. Like, I did have to come here though, but like, it's awesome. It's fun. I like it.
Oh, excellent. Well, I got to get back on stage. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, and you rock. You're awesome.
Thank you.
You're
Zero,
welcome.
what are you doing? You're probably looking for information on nails, I take it.
Zero is playing a game. It is, since the music has stopped and the after party has kicked into gear, Zero is pretending to be quite drunk and just stumbling around into people and shouting, Nails! Nails!
Give me a manipulation
not
plus
now.
streetwise check. Yeah, while you're doing that, give me a manipulation plus streetwise. I want to see if anyone picks up.
Manipulation plus streetwise. Okay.
What is your dice pool?
4.
4. Your difficulty is 3. Would you like to use a willpower?
Yeah.
Would you like to succeed at cost?
Okay, what's the cost?
Cost. Someone recognizes you. But you'll get information.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
As you're yelling, nails, nails, a woman with bright pink Liberty spikes kind of turns and looks real quick. She goes, I know nails. Didn't I see you running through the park earlier?
Well,
You were like, it looked like a hobo chasing a hobo.
who are you calling a hobo?
And you're not wearing a shirt and you're covered in stuff and this. But anyway,
Well,
nails. Yes, I saw nails. I saw him.
If you... No, you talk about nails.
Nails. Yeah, I saw him just yesterday. He was here. He didn't look normal. He looked like
You look
clean.
a little bit worse for wear.
He looked clean in clean clothes. Like normie clothes.
Weird. With the timeline, does that... How many days since I went looking for him has it been?
It's been a week.
It's been a
It's been a
full
week.
week.
It's been a full week, yep. And you've been looking for him, but you haven't gotten any leads. This is the first lead you've gotten. And she's saying he was here last night.
Let me ask you something, lady. You were here last night, you're here tonight. You know anybody else here tonight who was here last night?
Looks around. She points out to a couple different people. She goes, yeah, that guy was here. I was doing heroin with that guy over there.
Well, did any of those people happen to see Nails as well, do you know?
Maybe now that I think of it, maybe I didn't see him. I was pretty junked up.
Yeah. I appreciate the help, but, yeah, I was trying to confirm how reliable a narrator you are. No offense. Most of the people here are unreliable narrators.
The guy working the bar, or the merch table that has become a bar, has overheard this. He looks up, I know Nails. I haven't seen him in weeks. Why are you looking for him?
Well,
What's it to you?
I was over by the underpass the other day, and, this guy Moth was, recognized me somehow. I don't know if I've ever met that guy. Anyhow, this guy Moth, he comes up to me and he's like, holy shit, it's you, I'm so glad you're here, blah, blah, blah. They took my friend Nails, and I was like, who took him? And he was like, oh, just this van or whatever, this border patrol or some shit, I don't know. And, I went to look for them back at, Stonewall or whatever, and ain't no luck getting in there or talking to anybody there. Mostly just, trying to find a lost one.
I saw him, he was looking for help. I mean, not the kind of help that I think you're thinking he was looking for. He was looking to get off the streets. I sent him over to the Hearthlight Community Services building, and that's the last I've heard from him.
Thank you very much, sir.
And I'll repeat that information in case you missed it. Hearthlight Community Services, because I know you don't take a lot of notes.
Hearthlight Community Services, and that is. Do I know of this place?
It's a soft intake area. It does a lot of mental health. It's kind of a do-gooder organization in the city.
And I have heard of it, and it is.
You have heard of it. It's reputable because you've heard of it, and it hasn't gotten any kind of, there's nothing built around it right now. There's nothing orbiting it. It seems good.
That is good to know. I will. Again, you have my thanks, sir. You've made my life, at least, a little bit easier, hopefully.
Really get that all checked out.
What?
You should probably go to Hearthlight Community Services and get yourself checked out. You look like you need a physical, man.
Well, here's the thing,
They don't charge, it's free.
If you don't mind. And I go to grab his hand.
And he kind of like, and he lets you take it, but he's kind of freaked out.
These wounds have been on my body since 1988, when they found me in a snowbank. I was 1 year old.
He looks horrified, if not a little drunk.
So, I apologize for my appearance, but there is nothing that can be done about it.
Don't need to apologize, man. I was just thinking you could use some free healthcare is all. I heard Earthlight's doing good things for people.
Unfortunately, all the health care I could get was given to me 30 years ago.
Sorry that happened to you, man. Here, have a beer, and he hands you a cup of foam.
Again, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you looking out for not only myself, but for the others in the community. You're one of the good ones, I can tell.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Zero.
Interesting name. Okay, excellent. All right, well, I gotta get back to doing all this. Good luck finding
Yeah,
nails.
what's your name?
Jace.
Chase?
Jace. Jace. Jace.
Nice. Nice to meet you. Have a good night. I guess I'll see you around. I'm not leaving anytime soon. And I just pour the beer half in my mouth.
Okay. And you get the rest all over you? Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. We have actually reached where we're going to go on break. So we're going to go on break right here. When we get back, we're going to bring everyone back together at the bar because Connor has just gotten a phone call. And we will be right back, and I will explain everything to everybody else while we're in break. One moment. Where'd it go? Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, that was weird. My Stream Deck stopped working. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to Capital District After Dark. I'm going to do a quick go-around, make sure everyone's still okay, everyone's emotionally fine. For good to continue, we're going to start with Nerded Art. You good? Fantastic. Just Joshy, you good?
Happy as a clam.
Berta, how you feeling? Excellent. 2 thumbs up. We got Oliver. How you doing there, Drew?
Good. Ready to go.
Fantastic. Nachi.
I'm doing great. Exciting.
Excellent. And Davey.
I'll live after the
live?
emotional damage of being having the mean Camarilla people be mean to me.
All right. So you've received. So why don't we convene? Who called who? Who called who?
Kat has a desire to chat with Connor. So when she notices Zero pretending to drunkenly stumble around the party, she would probably get his attention at some point and just be like, hey, you got a way to get in touch with Connor?
Hey, everybody, it's Ryan over here. Hey, how's it going?
First, shut the fuck up. Second, do you have a way to call Connor?
Yeah, sure. Here, and I just toss my flip phone at her.
Fumbles and catches it.
I'll just tap Kat on the shoulder and I'll say, you know I have his phone, right?
Oh. You have his number? Alright, well shit. Text him, tell him I need to talk to him.
Okay, I'll text him. What do you want me to say?
She very unceremoniously throws the phone back at Zero.
It hits it in the chest and it falls to the floor, and Zero grabs the battery and grabs the phone and
Nothing I want to say over text. See if he can meet us at the call later.
Okay. I'll text Connor then and I'll say, hi, bunch of eyes, and a sparkle emoji. Me and Kat are wondering if you want to meet up at the last call. She said there's some gossip she wants to tell you about. Heart. Send.
He just takes back, okay.
He said, okay. Look.
That's good. That's good.
Awesome.
Now, does Connor get the rest of the crew together? Now that he's gotten this call.
Yeah, I mean, like as we were kind of walking down the street away from the church, Connor is undoing his tie. He's like looking at his phone and says, yeah, Kat wants to talk to us. Well, wants to talk to me at the last call tonight. You both doing anything? You want to show up? You know, coterie stuff?
I'm gonna answer and say I'm gonna let you and Kat have a private conversation, and I'm gonna show up there as soon as I can, because I want Lily to do this kind of roundabout thing where she drops back at the chantry and drops her report on the whole event for
Okay.
Gabriel to later read. And I'm also gonna make a note that I fucked up with the harpy and state that I gambled on trying to please the other new kindred, and it backfired a little bit. So whoopsie doopsie, really sorry if your reputation got hit. That wasn't my intention, and that's gonna go together with the report.
Gabriel, when he meets you in the chantry, he is working on a homunculus. He's putting together, stitching parts of it together, and he looks up when you mentioned the part about the harpy. He says you didn't.
I'm sorry. It's a social situation. I was trying to play both sides. It backfired a little bit.
This could be bad. Not for us as a whole, but this could be very if it's not, I will. And he seems flustered, actually. He's not calm, he's not collected. He seems flustered as if the world is ending on him. You do not want to end up in Saratoga. You do not want to end up in Schenectady. You want to stay here in the chantry. I'm gonna...
Yes, but I also want to stay here in the chantry while also getting my newly put together coterie, which you have recommended, also be staying here in the chantry, and well, not in the chantry, but in the Camarilla. And I can't do that if people don't regard me favorably. Therefore, I am so sorry for this misstep. This wasn't meant to happen. Also, I would be very worried about what Camarilla are doing in the Church of Caine, for the activities there seemed a bit Sabbat-like, so just keep in mind that Camarilla of this place may get overrun and infiltrated by Sabbat from the inside.
He looks to you conspiratorially. He goes, we already have a number of former Sabbat members in the city. We're lousy with La Sombra. One of them is the Keeper of Elysium. One of them is the Keeper of Elysium and has been allowed to create more. This is highly irregular. But
yes,
the Justicaret and the Inner Circle has given their blessing to Clan La Sombra to join the tower. It is not for us, especially us lowly members, as low as we are on the totem pole, to have any real opinion on it. And I have many opinions, but I will keep them to myself. You should as well.
understood.
I will smooth things over with Elizabeth. It's going to cost me, but I will smooth things over. I will do my best.
I'm just gonna like be backing out the door backwards, going, I'm very sorry. I'm terribly sorry. You can call on me whenever you need. Promise this won't happen again. So I'm like backing out of the chantry. Get into my car and go to the rest of the coterie.
Excellent. So the rest of you arrive. By the time the church crowd... Cat is... oh, man, I just lost my notes. The after party in Troy is already slipping from event into residue. The band gear is still stacked, but people are starting to disappear in clumps. The merch table has become a graveyard of empty cans, wrinkled bills, and someone's forgotten jacket. The room is thinner, uglier in better light, and more honest for it. Sweat has dried into the walls, cigarette smoke hangs low and over old beer and hot dust. Conversations no longer have to impress anyone, they just have to matter before the night runs out. Cat is still here. So is Anya, and so is Zero. As Connor and Oliver enter the door. Aoife is still in the room. She's changed out of performance only in the technical sense. Black sleeveless shirt clinging damp on the collar, taped wrists unwinding, curls flattened and rising again. Priya has 1 foot in departure already, jacket on, phone in hand, and she walks by Connor and gives him a shoulder bump as she walks by him.
See you later, little sis.
She flips you off as she walks by. Lovingly, of course.
What was that for?
Nah.
Did I do anything in particular to piss her off?
Oh no, that was me flipping off Priya.
Oh, she's talking about the
No,
shoulder
I'm meaning
check.
her. She shoulder checked me.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you were just the person that was on her way.
That's rude.
So you wanted to see us?
I don't know about the rest of you. I wanted to see you. You're good with computer shit, right?
Yeah, I'm good with computers.
All right. Well, I'd like you to do me. I would say it's a favor, but you're the one that agreed to do it in the first place. Check on Karen Cranford over the next couple weeks. Make sure she doesn't end up missing her in a body bag. Can you do that?
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about her.
It's taken care of. Just make sure that the person does what they're supposed to. Please.
Okay, if anything happens to her, you'll know about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I spent a boon on that, so I'd be really sad.
Yeah, you spent
Yeah.
to keep Grease from killing her, which, by the way, was not your smartest move. You were already helping him by taking care of her, but that's a conversation for another time.
Did you want her to die?
No, but if you had just been like, "Don't worry about it, I'll take care of it," you don't have to you didn't have to pay him a boon for that. You were already helping him. But you're new. You'll figure this out.
Jesus, this is too complicated. It hurts my head.
Oliver's just looking back and forth between Anya and Kat, like watching the conversation in real time.
You can tell that they've gotten a lot more comfortable around each other than they were previously. They're definitely their banter's a lot more natural. Kat seems a lot more relaxed around her. They've been clearly spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
Wait, Karen is the victim from the other night?
Yeah, the one that took the beating at the hotel.
Yeah. What? You're like extra worried about her? Like,
No, I just thought we all agreed we didn't want her to die, right?
Yeah.
oh, well, I guess, yeah. I'm okay. Yeah, no, fair enough. I mostly just thought that we were gonna forget about it because that's what we were told to do.
No, actually, we were told to take care of it, and trust me when I say the people in that room aren't going to forget that.
But when we talked to Velvet, didn't she say she was gonna send one of the mind wipers people? I thought that was the plan.
It's taken care of, okay?
I hope so.
I'll just make sure that they follow through. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it,
Thank you.
Anya.
Yeah.
Anywho, what the rest of you guys doing here?
Don't ask. We just came from church.
Yeah.
Like Jesus?
Like
Not
like old
exactly.
people clothing, old stockings that smell like fish and that kind of stuff.
I mean, she's not wrong.
More like stuffy old kindred and
Wait, you mean that's worse.
It's been a rough night. How about y'all?
yeah.
We've been here partying, man. We're having a great time.
Yeah, one of Kat's friends has a band and they're boring. I don't like them.
Yeah. The ballerina doesn't approve of my musical tastes, but she's stuck here whether she likes it or not.
Yeah, I've told her she has
Yeah.
to listen to some Tchaikovsky or something. She needs some culture.
Hey, Anya, if you're impressed by one of Kat's friends being in a band.
At this point,
This is-
Kat is staring straight fucking daggers into Zero's eyes. Like, I dare you to say more. I fucking dare you to say more.
You know, like, there's a reason that I normally call her Riot, right?
Anyway,
See how uncomfortable she
church?
is now?
I mean, I think
where is Zero in
Riot.
relation to Kat?
I am going to say Riot is a cool fucking nickname, and if she got it, she deserves it, and she's a badass for it. And what's your nickname? Thing.
I
Just
haven't heard
saying.
that one. That's a new one. Are you giving me a nickname?
Maybe if you want one, because like I have to follow the script, and as my sire says in the book, it says that only Toreador and Nosferatu shall be spared. So I think you're spared, and I think I like you.
That's certainly something.
Yeah. And I mean, I
Um,
think you're iconic for not being part of one of the like cannibal clans. And I mean, the others did come from y'all y'all came from the Church of Caine. That's gross. I don't like that.
Ugh.
About this time, Lily
I'm only there
arrives.
because my sire asked me to go.
Do I actually know where they are, or do I just arrive at the building and I'm like, what do?
You were there for the conversation.
Yeah.
Conversation, so yeah.
And you came to the last call last time when we all talked, so you would be familiar with the location.
I'm gonna just like unceremoniously slide into this room as if I belong here.
Kat gets kind of a quizzical look on her face, like, what's the Tremere doing here?
Oh, she's my friend. I like her.
Hi,
Oliver
Kat.
looked relieved until Anya said that.
I am in the same coterie as Connor, Anya, and Zero, so where they go, I go too.
Yeah, I was gonna tell Kat about that, and I was gonna invite her, but she was like, "Oh, I have to help the band. I have to help the band and the band, and don't kill him." And I just forgot about it.
You're in a coterie now?
That
Okay.
she is?
Maybe.
Yeah, well, it pays to run in the pack, right?
Sure.
Some of
Yeah.
us have come to agreements as far as keeping the interests of each other at the forefront.
I'm gonna look incredibly chuffed for even managing like 4 members so far, so I'm just gonna like squeeze between Zero and Connor. Just like looking really happy, like we're all buddies here! Even though probably nobody else feels like that, and it's making the situation really awkward.
And
That Lily gives me so many boons.
There's
And
a look of
I think Kat should be a part of the coterie by association of me. Because she has to take care of me, so she has to be part of the coterie. And she said that's not going to expire soon, so I guess she's part of the coterie now. Right?
I
Please.
would so
Please.
love that. And I'm gonna be staring like directly at Kat with like a shit-eating grin on my face.
Kat's eyes are kind of shifting around the table to each person, and she's got a very like confused fucking look on her face. And she's
Wow.
looking at particularly
one of us.
she's particularly looking at Lily and Oliver, and she's like, okay, all of you understand that the point of a coterie is to have people that you can trust to watch your back, right?
Trust them.
I don't even know who the fuck you people are.
Is that an invitation to spend more time with us? Do you want to hang out with us, Kat?
Would you like to get to know us?
Before I join some dumb coterie, yeah, I guess so.
Oliver's got his arms crossed, and his right hand reaches up to stroke his beard as he looks across to Kat.
I don't even know your fucking name, man. Who are you? Alex? Trevor? What's your fucking name?
Here's the beauty of this. I haven't signed on to do it either.
Yeah, we're in the middle of going to a casino with Oliver in like a separate scene, so that hasn't concluded yet.
For negotiations. I'm Oliver.
Kat.
Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you under a name basis.
Look,
I'm gonna just be
a
like,
coterie is cute and all, but I need to know I can trust you guys if I'm gonna be throwing it with you, okay?
I'm gonna whisper Anya and be like, can I have Kat's number?
Kat, she's asking me if she can have your number.
Last will not work out for ya?
You know
Yeah,
that
you
you
must-
gave me a fake number.
She's gonna take out her phone and she's gonna like give me yours.
I like give her my phone.
As Kat takes out her phone, she gets a ping. You get a text message.
Who from?
R.
Naturally. What's it say?
Before sunrise. Usual spot.
Corkay?
Fun.
But
That's what he responds with.
Kat gets a really annoyed look on her face and kind of stares at the ceiling. How much time do I have before sunrise?
Plenty. You got plenty.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
When
gonna
I-
use that expression and just be like, do you want us to take care of that for you?
Never mind. Here's my fucking number. And she puts in her phone.
Kat, I would be willing to forget certain things that I'm sure you want me to forget, should you join the coterie, as an act of trust.
First off, man, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, I know you do.
She like slams into his foot under the table for a second. With her
While you're
foot.
doing that, I would like, because you are a Bruja, I would like a resolve plus composure test from you.
Oh no.
-2 due to your clan bane.
Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. What's my difficulty?
Actually, let me double check. One moment, because this hasn't come up in a while.
It's so fun to watch this happen to someone else.
Somebody
for
else?
change.
Exactly. 3. 2.
And I
difficulty
blood
2.
surge.
It's difficulty 2. It's difficulty 2.
Can I blood surge to maintain my composure?
You can blood surge, but you still have to make the roll.
Oh no, I'm going to, because she's only got 2 dice to roll with. So to keep from beating Zero's ass, she's gonna blood surge. And I don't get hungrier. Just waiting on the dice roller.
This suspense is killing me. You
3.
do not frenzy.
She does not beat Zero's ass.
You do not frenzy. In any
She
way,
does,
shape, or form.
however, give him a nice bruise in the foot under the table.
Fair enough.
Zero takes it, pretending not to notice.
Look, your point as far as trust is concerned is a fair one. However, I get the feeling that considering we performed one job together and some of the powers that be know that we did, when another mistake happens, we're going to be called to take care of it as well. It would be better if we spent some time together, got to know one another, so that we could at least stay out of each other's way, if nothing else.
So
I
y'all
like
don't
the
wanna be
idea of
friends?
people staying out of my way, so sure.
That's why I was offering. But if you would like me to remember, I can remember.
Okay. Cat, why is he being creepy to you, and why were you so annoyed at your phone?
Don't worry about it. It's
Do
nothing
you wanna
that concerns anybody.
talk elsewhere? 'Cause I
Yeah,
can
maybe
help.
some other time.
Yeah, okay. 'Cause if I can help, okay? I have my ways, and I can help.
But, to Oliver's point, we did that one job together, and apart from certain breaches of trust, it did go rather smoothly. And now there is perhaps some helping hands with the trust breaker.
Certainly, I don't think hurt any of our independent goals. And we did work well as a squad, with especially going in without a plan.
Everyone
very
seemed
least-
to assume a role. Everyone seemed to have a different skill, or at least overlapping skills, and everyone was able to contribute in a meaningful way. For what it's worth, sounds like a pretty effective group to me.
Honor?
At very least, we can pool our resources. We're all on the outside looking in. And we all want things. And if we can help each other get what we want, then that's a win-win scenario for all of us.
Plus, if different people trust us and send us to different places, we could pool information together to benefit all of us in ways that others cannot. For example, we just went to Church of Caine, so we know exactly who attended Church of Caine, which the group that was not invited would not be privy to such information otherwise.
Yeah, and they're not going to ask us back.
Thank God.
Yeah, we made
honestly.
we made a real mess of that.
I still have a feeling that I might need to actually go back there, which is not a nice thought.
Weirdly, I think they're madder at Oliver than they are at me, which is crazy when you think about it.
Oh.
I think that they're madder at me than they are madder at you. I was being very catty.
But why do you have to go back there? Why?
Threatened the Seneschal.
Because a whole bunch of important people are there and it needs Tremere clan representation, and I'm an expendable that's easy to send instead of anyone that's important.
Okay.
Connor, I wouldn't worry too much about me offending anybody. The Venture doesn't take me very seriously. I doubt he'll remember this come next week.
Well, let's hope that we didn't, make too much of a mess of things.
Can I be honest
Not
with you
that-
guys? I
Sure.
have a hard time trusting anyone in the tower or anyone tower adjacent. I'm not interested in climbing some ladder. So if what you guys are looking for in this coterie is a rung on a ladder to climb, that's not where I'm at.
I'm gonna be honest. What I'm looking for is safety. I think all of us are on very unstable footing, on very unstable ground, and are fighting day to day. And whatever establishes me some level of safety is the way that I'm gonna go. And honestly, I think if we grouped up together, the 6 of us, it's better than acting alone.
Wait, but I actually agree with Kat. Because this is sounding a lot like Mimi. This is sounding like a job, and not like we're just, here to have each other's backs and to be friends and to do stuff together and maybe solve some issues here and there. But this just sounds like we're just a step in a stair to whatever you guys deem was success. And Lily, when we talked, you said the Camarilla had nothing to do with the Church of Caine, and now you're here telling me they had a whole thing going on in there?
Camarilla is not supposed to have a thing with the Church of Caine. If they are having a thing with the Church of Caine, it means that the Sabbat have infiltrated the Camarilla, which does create a problem for me and for my clan, which is why I'm on a double spying mission, which entirely sounds like not everybody would agree with that way of thought.
At that moment, Oliver holds his hand up to Lily and looks across the group. Look, we all have our independent goals. It doesn't require any of us to step on one another to reach those goals. You don't want to be a rung in the ladder? Don't be a rung in the ladder. But don't judge others for making the choices they need to make. Because I'm not judging you. You want to stay down here? Go ahead. I'm not affecting your life, you're not affecting mine, but if we can do something positive together, it might be worth at least trying.
Your life is your life, man. And if you want to be under the thumb of some Camarilla asshole, that's your prerogative. The only thing that's made sense that anyone has said tonight is some safety. And if we can offer each other that, then sure, maybe.
Let's say that again, Oliver.
Aren't you on babysitting duty? You mean you're not under somebody else's thumb?
Oh, you're not gonna disrespect her like that. Not in front of me. She didn't. She do you think she chose to be in this situation?
Kat just kind of puts her hand on your shoulder, like it's like just Like she's calming a chihuahua. Like, it's okay.
No,
it's
no,
okay.
wait, but typical fucking Cainite putting a fucking woman down. You should go back into that fucking church and drink that fucking blood, because I'm sure they were drinking it, and that shit's... Okay, I need to calm down. I'm having a moment. That is not fun.
We all do what we need to eat, right?
Exactly.
Speaking of which, I've honestly been having some trouble with finding somewhere to eat that isn't covered in cameras.
Who doesn't these days?
Okay, if we get in with one of the sects, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, get some damn territory where things are safer, then
Easier to clean up if there's a mess, and easier to keep safe.
Hunter, if you were having trouble getting a snack to eat, I do have a group of mortals that really like me, and if I introduce you as a friend, I'm sure that they're gonna be just chuffed. Wink.
yeah, it's not really my thing, not really to my taste. Point being, we could use somewhere where we have control over our own food supply. I can't be the only one who's been having trouble. Looks pointedly at Anya.
Am I really the one who keeps having trouble because I made one fucking mistake? Why don't you ask the Nazi over here if he's not, I don't know, killed anyone else?
Look, seriousness, Anya, can you please quit stereotyping everybody?
Y'all are
Yeah,
stereotyping me from day one.
It's not her fault. She's a Toreador, Oliver. Calm down.
You know, I may be a bitch, but I know how to be a bitch, and I do it well, so don't fucking judge me for it. Okay? Otherwise, I wouldn't be in the clan that I am. You think I got here for nothing?
I don't think any of us belong to our clans by accident.
Jesus.
Which is not to dismiss your achievements, just to point out that things happen for a reason.
I think possibly working together, getting some domain, and having people to watch each other's back, especially with us being the lowliest of the low in the city currently, the Tri-City area, would be beneficial for all of us.
It is literally the least we can do for each other.
Kat kind of eyes Oliver and she goes, "You don't think that whoever your sire, higher up, whoever you answer to, isn't going to be upset that you're associating with Anarchs? Or Anarch adjacents?"
As long as it doesn't block my own goals. But you need to consider who you're talking to.
I don't know who I'm talking to.
Well, Lasombra. Kind of have a history. You think I'm any more welcome the Ivory Tower?
Well, you think
Kat doesn't
I'm
really say
welcome?
anything to that, but she like noticeably tenses up. She crosses her arms like she is upset by this news.
Well, you think I am welcome as an Anarch? You think my clan are Anarchs? You think I'm throwing a pity party for it? You think I'm throwing a pity party for not being recognized as a good fucking Toreador? I'm not. We're not doing a pity party here. Jesus. Ugh.
Sire outright proposed that I associate with all of you folks, so my side has no problems with any of this.
I'm really confused about the pity party of it all. Is that... It seems like projection. Because I don't pity anyone here. Well, I mean, other than the whole, like, we're all fucking undead monsters and it fucking is awful, but what can you do? Moving on, no unnecessary pity. Like, again, back to the beginning of the conversation, we all did good together when we worked together, so why not work together more?
Aoife shouts out from of the other side of the room, "I pity the fool!" And then that's about it.
Wait, we're not alone?
Pretty much alone. You're pretty much alone. There's no humans. There's just a couple Anarchs still taking stuff down. Aoife and Priya left. So it's pretty much only Aoife. And her band. But you guys are not having a yelling conversation in the middle of this room. I assumed you guys were over by the merch table where no one else was.
She kind of nods towards them and she's like, "Don't worry about them. They're fine."
And okay, if we're gonna be in this together, no one's gonna act better than the other. Okay, I know I have my beliefs. I know maybe people here have their own. But no one's better than one another. Okay? No one's better than one another because of their clans. No one's better than one another because of their fucking faith. And no one's better than one another because they just think they're the boss. Okay? You want to be the boss, just prove yourself as the boss first. And we're here to work as equals. No one wants anyone here. That's bottom line.
Sounds good to
I
me.
think that's fair.
Lily will agree with the message, but she's a bit too chuffed to actually take it to heart at the moment. She's like, "I'm making the coterie happen."
Cat's continuing to look perturbed.
Yeah, Oliver has regained his arms across his chest. He looks across the cat, seeing the protuberance, and he understands that. As Anya is speaking, he just shakes his head.
At that point, Priya comes running back in. She goes, "We got a jet. There's a Stonegate van out there doing a raid. And they might be coming here. So we should either jet and get out of here before they start throwing people back in that van."
What the fuck? Just get everybody inside and lock the doors.
They'll just come. We don't want to get caught. We need to go. Pat should have our asses if we end up in detention.
Does anybody have a way to get out of here safely?
Back door?
That's the first place they're going to be waiting. Can anyone go invisible?
Wow.
Well, I can do that, but not make you guys invisible.
Yeah, like, I can be in, but that doesn't help you.
Okay, y'all are gonna have to trust me on this. I know how to play the victim really fucking well.
No. I'm not doing anything that's going to possibly get you on Patch's radar. Fuck this. And she's going to go.
Oh,
she's going to bar the door of the bar, and then she's going to go, "Come with me." Fuck. And she's going to lead everyone to the back of the bar where there's a set of stairs that heads up. And above the bar, there is a large room. And she's going to open the door to that room and say, "Fucking everybody get inside."
I'll just get in.
Okay.
Full of Justin
As
Timberlake
I walk-
posters. Just kidding.
Completely ruined her punk aesthetic.
This is
Timberlake
like
and Bieber.
so new for Lily that her thoughts are just all like, a hostage situation, how exciting.
Oliver's like,
So-
why do I ever leave Albany? As he walks into the room.
Yeah,
From
these fuckers from Stonegate have been detaining people. It's a real goddamn problem. All right, go ahead.
From the windows, while they may be probably have cardboard to block the sun out, you can still kind of get the impression that there are lights, flashing lights on the outside. And even from up here, you can hear the loud voices of people shouting orders. And there's lots of screaming. And it dies down eventually after about 10 minutes. What do you do?
Now, that is something that I think would be worth us working together to prevent.
That specifically I can agree to.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to know the whole situation here because currently I'm not fully following.
So Kat has led you to what was an office above the bar, and old stained carpet. You can still see where the desk used to be imprinted in it. On the far wall, there's a long counter with a big metal sink, and it's all covered in splotches of fucking hair dye. And there's a like apartment-sized fridge at the end of the counter. In the corner, there's a mattress, pile of
But, like,
clothes, no chairs.
Who's your personal enemy? Is it like the state police? Is it like some sort of mortal dude with a gang? Is it like, I don't know, an anarch chieftain? What are we up against?
Right now,
It's
we're
like,
dealing with some probably mortals here to do some raids for immigration, and they will stop anyone and everyone.
Immigration isn't it's a ruse.
A ruse?
Yeah, they don't give a shit if you're fucking white, brown, black, purple, green, yellow, blue. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, what are they doing then?
Snatching folks.
Any particular reason? The usual? Just hassle, cruelty for the fucking sake of it?
Police state, motherfucker.
They think they're better than them. They think they choose someone they think they're weak, and they go after them, and they don't spare any efforts to make their life miserable. Unfortunately,
Thrill of power.
yeah, that's
Checked power.
happens one way or another, and that's the sad part.
Well, generally, I steer clear of the federal authorities for reasons, but
Well, I think generally everyone steers clear of the federal authority for the same reason.
yeah, good point, actually.
Just for you to know, this is common knowledge across the district. Stonegate itself is an independent contractor that contracts out to the government, but it is independent.
Yeah.
It's known to have ties to Schlade.
And cause some
Oh.
noise. It's not gonna go down well. So it feels like the kind of situation that we sort from behind the curtain. Probably not from in here.
You got
We
me.
just need to keep our voices down and wait for them to leave. Cat's got like a bunch of fucking locks on all the doors. You know, it would be closed up as if it's a storage area. So
If any of your workers ever need fake legal documents, I specialize in that.
It's not even a problem for us here again. They're just coming in to harass people.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what you're immigrant. It doesn't matter. All it matters is that they have guns and billy clubs and unmarked fans, and you existed in the wrong space.
It does have an effect on all of us.
Yeah, this is not a good status quo.
I ran into someone under a bridge the other night, and they were looking for one of their friends. And that friend is, I've been looking for him. That's what I was doing at the party earlier tonight.
Friends, families.
Nails, I assume.
Yeah.
I
Kid got
could
snatched.
have a little poke about in their systems for you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great. Bartender told me about a medical facility that he saw nails at, so maybe they're transferring people to medical. I don't fucking know.
That's the name
Earthlight
of the
Community
medical
Services.
facility.
More than likely, they're
Earthlight
using that as a
Community
place
Services.
to.
Does Oliver have any contact with them?
You know what Hearthlight Community Center is. It's counseling, shelter, and spiritual care for people with dependency and emotional processing. So it's a kind of a do-gooder institute that helps, underprivileged people get back on their feet. They take a lot of intake from a lot of the hospitals when there's no beds in the psychiatric wards. They help people get put into different places.
More than likely that place is funneling people to these assholes.
Not necessarily, but between your skills and I've got some reach in there. We might be able to at least go find out if your friend's there and get him out, or if your friend's friend, whatever.
Yeah, he's just a kid, right? Like, the thing about those of us who grew up the way I did is that you fucking look after each other. And, it's harder to do that when, back in the day, it used to be pretty easy because, like, a bunch of skinheads roll up and there'd be a fucking 10 on 10 and it'd be whatever, and you'd get some kids that get riffed up, other kids that get roughed up, that's whatever. But now these fucking government fucks are snatching people. It's different.
Do you
There's
think
not a lot
like that happened to your friend?
Yeah, from the sounds of it, that's what was described to me. The other kids under the bridge were saying that the people that took them had guns and shit, and I went to talk to them and I was like, hey, what the hell? Like, back in my day, we used to fucking stick up for each other, and they were like, well, the guys had guns, and I was like, well, the guys had guns. What do you do?
If business is being used to filter out people for this, then a good reason to take them apart. For now, probably best to figure out what we can figure out, and at least start with seeing if the 6 of us can maybe get one soul out.
I'm very unsettled by the look on Zed's face right now. I'd just like to point that out for the coterie.
No, yeah, there was a Kubrick stare for a moment there.
What am I getting myself into? Okay.
You people with vision can be scared by his looks. I have to wait until bad stuff happens to me.
Man.
I'll be sure to inform you when he's looking particularly creepy.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Time passes. And eventually, all of the commotion. There's no banging on your door. No one rushes the last call. Eventually, the vans move out. They looks like they hit the Thai food place next to you. They hit it before dawn raid. Your text.
How much time do I have?
Before sunrise? You got about an hour.
Fuck. All right, guys, I gotta go.
I think we should all go. Yes.
Oh.
Are we in agreement?
Drive home. Yeah, I'm gonna look into this. I'll let you all know what I come up with. There's a couple of things been rattling around my head. That Stonegate, this place, might be connected to.
Yeah, I went there and tried to get folks to come out, and nobody would fucking come out. So,
Oliver, you're sure that you have a contract with Stonegate for generics?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. I can see what they're buying and where their funding's coming from. Look over the contract. He pulls out a stack of old-fashioned business cards. This is trust. Here's my cell phone number. I'll look into what I can look into. Connor, I'll touch base with you and we'll reach out when we have something to report.
I appreciate you all hearing me out, helping me out, helping that kid out.
Is slightly amused by the idea that Alessandra can operate the phone. She has heard some things about the clan, and for everyone that may have a smartphone or otherwise a phone that has capabilities of group chat, she's just gonna like add everyone into a group chat and like send a wave emoji.
Kat would take the business card and just kind of eyeball it in her fingers, and she's gonna be like, yeah, this piece of paper is trust, sure, and tucks it into her pocket.
More than I have from you, as he's walking out.
She flips him off behind his back as he leaves.
As we all scatter for the evening, yes?
Real quick, before I take off in a hurry, I would pull Connor aside because there's something that I did not mention in front of everyone else, and that is, hey, when we were at the hospital, Karen mentioned that her phone had gone missing. If I give you the number, do you think you can tell where it is?
Yeah, probably.
Excellent. I'm going to have Anya send that to you.
All right. Guess I got my homework for next time.
I also, before Cal leaves, when I see that she's done talking to Connor, I'll go up to her and say, can I just ask you something really quick and private, like 2 minutes, and I'll let you go.
Kat checks the time on her phone. Do I have time?
Time for a quick conversation with Anya.
You've got 2 minutes.
No, 2 minutes is enough. She pulls you out to the side. I was thinking.
You get a text.
Whole conversation.
2 upside down pineapples. All right.
Ooh.
And Anya can continue.
The 2 pineapple situation.
Yeah,
it's a double pineapple situation, motherfuckers. All right.
Yeah, and I was thinking, and this whole conversation got me thinking, honestly. Do you think I'll get far as an Anarch? Do you think I should not be here? Do you think I should try something else?
Anya, this is your on life, right? You had a choice, right? Your sire asked you. You chose this life, right? Kinda?
She very graciously put her wrist on my mouth, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, well, fuck her, but my point is, this is your own life. You can do whatever you want with it. Doesn't matter what people expect of you. everything that was before, it's different now. You can keep on being you, or you can change yourself entirely. And she just kind of holds her hands up like, I don't have an answer. Like,
maybe my cleanse in the tower for a reason, and that just got me thinking. I'm sorry. I'll let you go. I'll figure this out.
I mean, if I'm being straight with you, Anya, I didn't think much of people when I was alive. I only really had a few people I trusted. Now that I'm dead, I trust everyone even less. The Anarchs are bastards. And the Camarilla are bastard-coated bastards with bastard filling.
Yeah, I'm just used to being around bastard-coated bastards with bastard filling.
Well, then maybe the cam is your scene, but I know it's not mine.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll see you.
All
I'm
right.
gonna pull Zero to the side before we leave, and I'm gonna quickly jolt down to names for who went to the Church of Caine and for about approximation of what happened in there. And I was like, I heard that you Nosferatus like information. So here is my sign of trust. I know that this is not the person that you want to save yet, but it's free information. Do with it as you will.
Wow, holy wow. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Anything that you need that I can do, just holler.
I will say we'll find for now. This is just a sign of trust. I'm gonna like finger gun him and then head out.
Zero expertly dodges the finger guns in a Matrix fashion.
All right, everyone has gone their separate ways. We've got just a few minutes. I want to cover a couple things real quick. You wanted to look. What were you looking into, Connor? What did you want to look into when you got home?
I got a list. So I still need to look into Magic Man.
Okay.
I'm going to look into Stonegate, see if I can penetrate their systems, find out what happened to Nails. And was there anything else? Oh yeah, I've got to make sure that Karen Crawford is not dead.
Okay. All right. So that's 3 good things for next week. Fantastic. Anya, what did you want to do for the rest of the evening? Or in the future?
Yeah, and for the rest of the evening, seeing as it's so close to sunrise,
It's
I
very
might
close to
just go
sunrise,
my-
yes.
Yeah, I might just go to my haven and set things up for the following night, because the following night I have a very important conversation to have. And I need to
Excellent.
be ready for that.
Fantastic. Cat, when you arrive where you're going to arrive, the door is open. There's nobody home, but the sun is coming up.
So I missed him.
Maybe you missed him, or maybe this was his intention.
Or maybe he's just fucking with me.
Yep.
All right. Well, Kat has slept here before. She's gonna go to her usual resting spot and call it a night.
Excellent. Oliver, what are you doing with the remaining time you have in the night?
Oliver would go home and send a text message to his sister requesting order records for the not-for-profit place that I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Is Davies public or private?
Private.
It's a private company? Okay, just
Yep.
checking. All right. Zero? And when you head home, what are you doing with the rest of the time you have?
Well,
I'll look at all of the information that Lily has graciously provided me, and I catalog it away, as I am wont to do.
Conspicuous by the absence on that list is Isaac Benning, the only Camarilla Nosferatu in the entire city is not on that list.
And is this list like a who's who of who's who's?
This list is the who's who of who's who's. This is everybody. From the Prince down. Prince, Harpy. Oh, yeah.
Every Camarilla vampire was in it.
Every Camarilla vampire was in it, except for 2 Tremere and Isaac Benning.
Interesting. I might have to have a conversation with him. Yeah, that's that is a good thing to have noted. Isaac just jumped pretty high on my list of people to attempt to contact. And then also just looking. I will be in and around that healthcare facility for the week.
Excellent. Okay. And Lily, when you return back to the Chantry, what is it that you do?
At the moment, just like proceed with my life as normal. I have that whole book that I'm writing on. I do want information, especially saucy information on Magic Man before I actually publish it, because I want it included in the chapter about him, and I do want to like scare him a little bit with that. So that's like my revenge brewing. I proceed with my regular training. I do anything that needs to be done for the Chantry. I'm very anxious about the whole Harpy incident, so that's probably something I'm gonna be addressing with Gabriel this week, hopefully, if that's gonna, happen.
When you
and outside of
go...
time and space, I'm still going to the casino with Oliver. That's still like happening.
If you would like to do the casino, we can do that as a shared vignette next week if you'd like. It's up to you, however you want to accomplish that.
That would probably be easiest on time. We can just proceed from we're already at the casino scene as like a shared vignette.
Okay, we can definitely do that. But when you go to your chambers or wherever it is you rest for the evening, there is a box waiting for you. It's wrapped, has a bow around it, and a very nicely handwritten card. To Lily from Elizabeth.
Is that the Harpy?
That's the Harpy, yes.
Lily's gonna open it with one hand, really carefully, and pulling away from the box in case it's something explosive.
It does not explode. Inside is a very fashionable black outfit. And the note says, just for the next time, you can dress in style.
It's the nicest fuck you ever sent.
Yeah. I know you dress bad, so here is a gift. Maybe you'll have some sense of style next time.
Lily is gonna text Anya, personally, and be like, I just got a style fuck you from a Harpy. I really need you to take me out shopping at some point and teach me how to dress.
Anya just sends a bunch of those lady dancing emojis and party emojis. And she says, yes.
And on that yes, we will call scene and we will end the game tonight. 3 XP for everybody. Before we move on to our question, our ritual, who had stains tonight? That would be Zero and Connor. Why don't you make your remorse rolls to see if you lose a humanity? I hope you don't lose humanity on just lingering over somebody, because that would be terrible. But let's roll them.
Yay, so many successes.
Good.
So many successes. Nobody loses humanity. Fantastic. All right, everyone, I want to thank everyone for being here today. We're going to ask our questions. We're going to go around, but I'm just super excited I'm going to ask what your favorite scene was, what your favorite role play, what you liked best about the game, and what you're looking forward to next time. Berta, you get to go first. I put you on the spot.
I'm very sorry to say this, but my favorite scene was being able to be catty to the friggin' harpy, and then spending the whole rest of the play going, I really did fuck up, didn't I? And trying to clean it up in every way possible. I still enjoyed just going, keep your ears to yourself, to her effectively. That was just like so enjoyable. I think everybody at the table is doing very, very well. I appreciate how Kat and Oliver talked together when we cornered Kat about joining the coterie, because we went really heavy there. I appreciate Zero's dedication to a point where you can even see his facial expressions be expressing his feelings in this campaign, and I always appreciate Anya for being extra sassy and for being the the Toreadorist in the room. But overall, I think everyone is doing absolutely amazing, so kudos to everyone.
What are you hoping for next game?
That we're gonna get together and go and start doing something as this sort of unofficial official coterie, be it investigating that one man that disappeared or being pulled into something else, because it's nice that we're now forming a party. I feel like it would be great if we did something with the party as the party in order to like seal the party being a party.
Fair enough. I like that. All right. Drew, tell me what you liked, what your favorite role play was, favorite scene, and what you're looking forward to next game.
I will echo the likes. I love the table. Everybody brings something very great and fun to play with and connect with at the table. Favorite scene was just the whole scene at the church. It was quite entertaining. I specifically, of course, enjoyed the RP that between Oliver and the Prince, because while he did not necessarily make a good mark, he didn't back down, which I think is really who he is and who he wants to be. For somebody else's scene, just seeing Connor's discomfort of the oh god strays, why Anya, why Lily, why would you, oh no, that was fabulous. What I'm looking forward to next week is continuing to see how the group forms together with us all having our own stray directions and seeing how we become a coterie and what that looks like.
Excellent. Brings us to Nachi. Tell me what you liked, your favorite scene, your favorite role play, and what you're looking forward to next game.
Okay, the whole session was great. The way that the Church of Caine was portrayed was amazing to me. I'm a huge fan of the cults in this game, so that was just amazing to see. That was one of my favorite scenes. Right next to that is the scene, the Vampire McDonald's scene. I love doing that. For me, that was so fun to do. And the whole interaction we had, like the six of us, and the arguing, the bickering, friendships forming, alliances forming, that was really awesome. I really enjoyed that. And I think everyone did a great job. I don't think there's anything I didn't like. And I'm super excited for making decisions next week.
Decisions. I love it.
Yeah, that's
Excellent.
basically it.
Fantastic. Davey, tell me what you liked, your favorite scene, your favorite role play, and what you're looking forward to next week.
Let me see. I liked the Church of Caine as well. I thought that was very interesting. I kind of want to know what's going on with that. Favorite role play. I really enjoyed Anya yelling at Oliver. Like I that was my favorite part. but also just Zero kind of just creeping around the bar, being weird and sticky. That was fun. And what am I looking forward to? I like this Stonegate conspiracy that we've got a kind of a toe dipped in now. I like that we got something to collectively shoot for because it kind of intersects all of our interests. So that's going to be fun. Look forward to seeing what I find on interwebs about it.
Excellent. That brings us to Nerded Art. Tell me what you liked, your favorite scene, favorite role play, and what you're looking forward to next week.
Oh man, I loved it all. This was an awesome session. Again, like session 3, like slayed it, guys. That was so much fun. Favorite scene was probably just the 6 of us sitting around a table talking about being a coterie. I liked being able to be the voice of opposition. Everybody is like, "Yeah, we're doing this. We're being friends," and Kat's like, "I don't fucking know you." Like, so that was a fun way to play it. And I really liked the scene with Oliver there at the end, especially being like, "Oh, here's my business card. This is trust." I don't think it quite clicked for Oliver that she literally just led him into her haven to shelter him from getting nabbed.
It clicked. He just didn't care.
Which is why he got flipped off. No, it was great, and I really loved the way that Anya just instantly took to standing up for Kat. That was awesome. I think that Kat wasn't really sure what to make of Anya at first, but Anya is very loud and proud of who she is, and it's very punk rock, and so she's kind of earned Kat's respect in that sense.
Excellent.
So yeah. Looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to fucking up some Stonegate shit and all the other shenanigans we have to get into.
Excellent. And that leaves us, last but not least, our makeup man, Joshy. Tell me what you liked, favorite scene, your favorite role play, and what you're looking forward to next week.
I mean, I feel like a broken record, but it was fucking awesome. We had fun. It was so much fun. There's nothing bad. Favorite scene? I did like the 6 of us all together hashing it out. Zero playing playing hardball with Kat. But like in a nice way, being like, "Hey, I'm not gonna tell everybody what I know. I'm gonna not know what I know." Huh? That was the nice way for Zero. And best roleplay, like Anya just oversharing constantly and being a problem about it is very fun.
Excellent. What are you looking forward to next week?
Oh, looking forward to next week. Just finding out the next little nugget on the trail that leads us down the road of Stonewall, because I don't think that we're going to get to Stonewall next week. I think we might get a nugget about Stonewall next week, and that's fun.
Excellent. All right, my turn. What I liked, my best scene, my favorite role play, and what I'm looking forward to next week. I had an entire second half planned, and you guys filled it up with talking. And Josh and I had actually mentioned that. That's something he really liked about a game he's in, and then y'all just went and did it. I had a whole thing planned, and I just let you guys talk, and it was great. I put a little prompt in there to keep you guys in the room a little bit longer, and that's really what that was about. And you guys did it. You guys filled up an entire hour of time just having a good in-character conversation that was really compelling. Very compelling. So that made my job very easy. I just had to read a little box text tonight. Wasn't hard at all. My favorite scene, I'm gonna say my favorite was the Church of Caine. I kind of like creepy culty, Cainite shit. I really do. I did it in Noel the Damned. I like doing it here. I just kind of like it. Let's see. Favorite role play goes to Anya. I don't have a full quote. I'm trying to remember, but I'm scrolling up to find it. But you said I'm
Vampire
a bitch.
McDonald's.
Not that one. No, not that one.
Oh.
Her bitch line. It was great. And someone wanted me to clip it, and I didn't get it clipped.
We're gonna clip that.
We're gonna clip that.
Yeah.
We're gonna clip that. We're going through. I may be a bitch, but I know how to be a bitch and do it well. There we go. That's it. We're gonna clip that one, and that's gonna be great. All right, everyone. 3 XP. I know I said that earlier. I'm just saying it again, just to remind everyone. And we're gonna raid out to Mortal Rolls.
6 XP because you said it twice, right, Zed?
Nope. We're going to rate out the Mortal Rolls, and we're going to see a great storyteller, Professor Tone. He's phenomenal. I hope everyone sticks around and enjoys the show with him. Thank you all so much. I will see you soon. Peace. Well, not yet. Not yet. Sorry, guys. We're not leaving just yet. Now we're leaving.
Raid. Hype. Raid.